A very good afternoon to all of you. So today, basically this topic is in the upcoming units, but many students told me that how we are going to use the coordinate system that we have learned in our chapter. So in this lecture, what I will do is that I will let you understand that what is the role of coordinate system is, where it is used in our calculation of various physical quantities like electric field, magnetic field, etc. etc. Just wait for a moment. Yes, now it's clear. So let's move on to the part that's important. So, line charge. First of all, we need to focus that what exactly a line charge is. Okay, that rho L, the charge density over a line, you can see in this diagram. This is a point charge. This is a point charge, this part. This is a line charge, this is a surface charge, this is a volume charge. I think till this point it is quite clear. Now, the significance. Any charge dq can be expressed with the help of area. Simply multiply the charge density by ds and integrate over the surface S, then you will get q. Again integrate rho v dv over the area, over the volume v, and you will get volume charge. Clear? Now, the electric field intensity due to the charge distribution will be obviously q upon 4 pi epsilon naught r square, okay, multiplied by the line, by the area vector, by the radial vector. So this will give us the electric field. Okay, similarly we can get another electric field in terms of surface charge density. Simply multiply that by ds, we will get q. Okay, now let's have solve an example. This is a circular ring of radius a having uniform charge rho L coulomb per meter. Now we have to show that electric field at a distance of h is rho L AH 2 epsilon naught h square plus a square raised to power 3 by 2 az. Is it clear? I think it is quite clear. Now, consider system as shown in figure 4.9. This is it, 4.9. Now, if we have the understanding of coordinate systems, then this part, just look at this. Here you can define a rho L, okay, at an angle of theta, okay, and this is z. So at the same time, x, y, z can be used for alpha, theta, rho outside and h. Clear? Now if you look closely, then this dl, segment will DL. So you have to express this DL in terms of rho and theta. It's very important. If you know rho and theta, then DL becomes very easy. Because DL in this case is rho d theta. Rho is the length and d theta is the angle subtended by this length DL. Now this is the electric field DE. Now we can very well say that if this is DL, then electric field due to this and the electric field due to this opposite segment, both will interact with each other. The horizontal component will get cancelled out and the Z component will get added up. Clear? Now DL is, I told you, ADL phi. R. Now this is very interesting. The radial vector. Just have a look at this. This thing, R. This is R. Okay. So R is going in this direction. The unit vector is going into this direction. That's why I told you that understanding of coordinate system becomes very important. So look very closely that R can be bifurcated into rho and theta. Okay. So if you take this side, so this is rho. Okay. So minus rho, opposite of rho, because rho is outside the point and here rho is in opposite direction. Okay. So minus rho, this is alpha, so this is alpha, this is sine alpha. So minus rho sine alpha plus AZ cos of alpha. Good. This is what it is written. R in terms of minus A rho plus H AZ. Clear? Because these things will be okay. Another very important thing is that, well, look at this. Yes. The value of R can be written in our term, that is cos alpha sin alpha, and in this term also, that is A into minus A rho plus H AZ. Okay, I think it's quite clear. Because again we move back to this diagram. This R, if you break R in this direction, okay, this is A now. Yes, so there have to be a component of theta. I think this is wrong, and Z will be HZ. It's correct. Okay, so now we are going to simply find a square, that is A square plus H square raised to power 1 by 2. R, AR is this. Now simply divide AR by R square so that we can get that R cap by R cube term, which is nothing but minus A rho plus H AZ. This is what we have obtained. Now we have to obtain E, electric field E, which is simply rho L upon 4 pi epsilon naught 0 to 2 pi, and this part AD phi. This is ADL. We can compare this thing by this observation. This thing, yes, rho L AH 2 epsilon naught H square plus A square. So we have to obtain basically 4 pi epsilon naught R square AR rho L DL. DL is clear. Rho L is given. R vector is this minus A rho, because R in the rho direction is A. If you want to get R, it is minus A rho and H is AZ. Just simply like the Cartesian coordinate. And why we are using this? Because we have to show this as a proof. That's why I am keeping R as A square plus H square. Else, if it is A, if it was asked that explain AR, the unit vector R, then the case would have been different. Then we have to take cos. But in this case, simply you have to write R, a vector R. So it is A I will continue this lecture in the next class. Okay, it's very important. So thank you for bearing with me, and we will move on to this question in the next class. Thank you and have a fantastic day.